As the Philadelphia Eagles gear up for the draft, the excitement in the air is palpable. But one name that's emerged from the buzz surrounding pre-draft visits is particularly noteworthy. Texas Tech wide receiver Caleb Douglas. What does his visit signify for the Eagles' future? Let's dive deep into this intriguing prospect. Caleb Douglas isn't just another name on the draft board. He's a dynamic deep ball receiver who averaged an impressive 15.7 yards per catch last season, finishing with 54 receptions for 846 yards and 7 touchdowns. The Eagles have lined up a series of top 30 visits, and Douglas joins fellow receivers Chris Bell and Omar Cooper Jr. on that list. Each of these players brings unique skills to the table, but what stands out is their ability to make plays and stretch the field, something the Eagles desperately need, especially if they decide to part ways with star wideout A.J. Brown this summer. A.J. Brown has been a game-changer for this offense, one of the premier deep threats in the league with an astounding 14 touchdown catches of 25-plus air yards since 2022, leading the NFL in that category. However, should the Eagles move on from him, they need a reliable option to fill that gap. Enter Caleb Douglas. While he won't be a direct replacement for Brown, he has shown the ability to take the top off defenses, evidenced by his 29 catches of 20-plus yards over the past 2 seasons, ranking him 10th in the FBS. What's particularly compelling about Douglas is his role as a Z receiver in Texas Tech's offense. He's adept at running routes that require speed and precision, which could open up opportunities for other key players like Devonta Smith and Dallas Goedert. The Eagles need a player who can stretch the field, drawing defenders away and creating space for underneath routes. This is where Douglas could make an impact, especially if he takes on a role as WR3 or WR4. However, it's crucial to temper expectations. While Douglas has undeniable talent, he also has a share of flaws. He's prone to drops and struggles against physical contact at the line, often rushing through his routes. These are areas that will need improvement if he's to succeed at the NFL level. Unlike his counterparts, Cooper and Bell, who are seen as potential day one starters, Douglas is more likely to be viewed as a developmental piece. The Eagles currently have a solid trio in Brown, Smith, and Hollywood Brown, making it imperative for them to add depth behind these playmakers, and Douglas could fit that bill. Not to overlook his potential as a kick returner, although he hasn't had that role at Texas Tech. His speed, evident from his 4.39 40-yard dash at the NFL Combine, could translate well into special teams, adding another dimension to his game if the Eagles decide to go that route. However, the question remains, why would the Eagles bring in a player projected to be a day 3 pick for a top 30 visit? It's clear that the Eagles see something in Douglas that piques their interest, perhaps a raw talent that could develop into a valuable asset. With 2 fifth-round picks and a 6th-round pick in their arsenal, the Eagles have the opportunity to take a chance on a player like Douglas, who may not be an immediate impact player, but has the potential to grow in the right environment. As the draft approaches, the stakes are high. The Eagles are in a position where they need to not only secure immediate contributors, but also build for the future. Caleb Douglas could be one of those players, a young wideout with the speed and playmaking ability to develop into a key part of this team. But the question remains, can he refine his skills and overcome his limitations to become the player the Eagles need? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure. The Eagles are clearly looking to bolster their wide receiver core and bring in talent that complements their existing stars. Keep your eyes peeled as we inch closer to the draft. What are your thoughts on the Eagles' interest in Caleb Douglas? Do you see him as a solid addition to the roster? Share your opinions, and let's engage in this thrilling discussion about the future of our beloved Eagles. And don't forget to subscribe for more updates on all things Philadelphia Eagles.